This month I made $13,700. And before I would do anything else, I want to firstly show you the proof. And I have screenshots of this on my phone because I don't want to go through my Stripe because I don't want to share the private details of my clients. So this is the first one. This is Amanda, $4,000. This is the second one, Sylvain, $1,000. $4,000 divided in 4. Another one, Namisi, $1,000. This is again $4,000 divided in 4. This was just this week. Let's go to the next one, which is $4,000 by Larissa. Next one is Daniel had two $100 payments. Yes, as you can see, this wasn't a huge thing. This one, Nabil with a $500. This is for 6 months, $500 a month. And Amira for $3,000. So this is, if you calculate it, $13,700. Now, let me tell you the truth. Nothing changed when it came to making $13,000 this month. Like, I haven't felt the change. You know, everyone talks about, hey, you need to become this type of person, you know, to make that money. I have been in business for a long time now, and hitting 10K per month was a huge goal for me. And the big problem, of course, I made was doing too many shit all over the place and just never focusing on one thing. But now this year I've decided and put everything here, and now it's working out right. But like, I don't feel, you know, the change that, hey, I'm Robert, who is, you know, worth 10K a month. It's like, I just feel myself, if that kind of makes sense. Because, you know, when I didn't make this much, I was like, oh my God, this person is too far away from me because I'm not that type of person. Yeah, I need this to become that type of person. You know, I am the most overthinker person I know in the world. And so that also added a lot because I was like, well, I need that, this. And you know, it's like, I thought achieving this is going to be far away in the form of, it's just not possible for me, or it's but literally, I will tell you the truth, guys, that I made one decision on how I live my life, and I made $13,700 this month. Last month I made $8,000 literally, and now it's $13,700, which is crazy. And what was that change? Because, you know, that change could be something that can also change your life, and that's why I want to share it with you guys. That change was for me being uncomfortable and living on the edge. So let me explain. I live in Romania. In Romania, if you make $1,000, that's almost like 5 times the value here. You know, guys, how it's like living in a third world country or second world country, doesn't matter what you name it. Like the dollar here is worth more. And like, I was like, okay, I'm going to make 8,000. I made 5K 1 month already. I've done this, I've done that, and now it's like, okay, I made I was at 1K and I lost my last client. So I had no clients literally. I was like a very bad situation. And so shit hit the fan, to be honest with you. So I needed to change. And I was like, Mom, fuck it. I will do the uncomfortable stuff. And what that means for me is that I will go move out from my parents' house. I will put everything on the line because either it will succeed or I will stop doing this. Because there is no other way. Either you play to win or you play to pay. Play to play. And until now, I was just, playing to play because, man, there is no risk. I was living at home. When I was making money, it was cool. When I wasn't, it was cool. Like, blah, blah, blah. But now, I moved out. There is no question what's my priority. Because this is a risk. I need money to pay this. I need this. And, like, not just so intentionally, but it put this lock on my head that, hey, Robert, you actually need to succeed, because if you don't succeed, everything is lost. And so I had to succeed, and I've done, and I've learned the skill. I just did it, so to speak, with you. And to be honest with you, the only thing that was not the only thing I've changed, if I really dig deep, is I always chose the uncomfortable decision. I didn't want it to move out. I moved out. And like whenever I face the decision is going to be hard or uncomfortable, I decided that I will go with the uncomfortable one. Because let me tell you the truth, because you are not going to grow if you don't make uncomfortable decisions. And so think in the way of right now where you are at, most likely, and this is not 100%, I don't want you to, let's say, leave a 9-to-5 job or just leave college or something like that because I've just said this. But like most likely the goal that you want to get is going to be at the end of going through an uncomfortable period. It's like it's going to be uncomfortable to do this. It's going to be freaking uncomfortable. But if you go through that, you're going to get what you really desire. And if you understand it and basically apply it to your life, I can guarantee that it's going to change your life, because this is what happened with me. The only thing that made me succeed was going through the uncomfortable decisions. And yes, I can talk about it with 100% confidence because I have been in business for a time now. Meaning I have gathered literally thousands of good ideas, the skills and sorts of stuff that I need to be able to do this. But something was missing, and this was that missing link. So if this is your first video that you're like, okay, I want to build businesses or stuff, I want to make 10K per month, most likely leaving your 9-to-5 is not going to be the first thing that you should do, for example, to get to 10K per month. Rather, the uncomfortable step for you would be, instead of watching a video, taking an action. And though as like that, you're going to build the uncomfortable steps of where the next decision to grow would be that. And so that's why, realistically speaking, this has changed my life. It's nothing else besides seeing what's uncomfortable right now and not being a pussy and being afraid of it, but going through that, because most likely the results are going to be on the end of that. And still right now, I made 13.7K this month, right? So good, like, yeah, it is good. Like, I'm not going to say it's not good. But still, I see where are my uncomfortable positions, and I know that I have to go through them. And yes, it's going to be painful. Yes, I don't want to do it, but I have to. Otherwise, I'm going to be in this place for more or in a worse position than I am right now. And that's why the uncomfortable truth and the uncomfortable decisions is a good idea overall, because it's not just you have to go through them to grow, but if you don't go through the next and next and next and next uncomfortable decisions, you're going to end up in a worse position than before. So when you start on this journey of uncomfortable decision, you have to accept the fact that after a while, going through the uncomfortable decision is going to be the only thing that you can do. Because if you don't, you will be in a worse position. And so that's going to be that. Be honest, to be honest with you. Now with that said, I could talk about a bunch of things, which is, oh my God, you need mindset, you need this, you need that. If you want to reach your goal, it's very simple, and I wholeheartedly believe in this. You need to have the information to reach your goal. You need to take action on that information. If one of these is not met, done. You are lost, quote unquote. You're not going to succeed. And the second part of this was my mistake. I am an overthinker by any means, meaning I love to consume information. I love to just be like, oh my God, what's the next information I need to know to actually achieve my goal? Oh my God, let me watch the next video. Let me do this, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. Two things. Information, have it as much as possible. Second, action. And this is where the uncomfortable for me was. Even though I knew that was the thing I must do, and it was painful, right? It was an uncomfortable decision, but I had to go through that and take the action. No, your life, you could be completely different. Like uncomfortable things, maybe it's not the action. It's like gathering the information, like consuming a book, getting coaching, or getting a mentor. I don't really know. Like, it's not that I don't care, but I know that I'm talking to one person right now. You are watching this video still, but I just don't know exactly your situation. And if you were like me exactly, potentially, I know that you have experience, you have the knowledge, but you're just a fucking pussy to take action. So that's what I'm going to end this video. 10K a month is doable, guys. 10K a month is simple, simpler than you think, not easy, simple. Remember this. Decide on things which makes you uncomfortable. I will catch you in the next one.